Thank you, Presiding Officer. I warmly commend Rhoda Grant for bringing this to the Chamber again and for the eloquent expression she gave to the anger felt by these proposals around our fishing communities. Last week I talked about our fishing communities. Tonight I want to focus on the impacts on our newer industry of aquaculture. Now, aquaculture is a tremendous success story, supported by the main parties in this chamber, providing 2,500 direct jobs and no less than 10,000 indirect, with a turnover of a staggering £1,000 million a year. And our salmon has attracted the accolade, rarely handed out by the French incidentally, the Label Rouge, and provides no less than 850 million high-protein, healthy, enjoyable, nutritious, rich meals a year. Now, at a time of burgeoning growth of this planet's population, Presiding Officer, with no chance of more agri-land coming available on shore, the world's seas should surely be used over the rest of this century to help feed the world, and particularly the poor. Fish farms are going to be fewer in number in future, and as with Norway, are going to move from the estuaries out into deeper waters. And HPMAs shouldn't hamper and prejudice this environmentally friendly development. The industry is indeed characterised now by innovation, high-quality marine engineering and higher standards of fish welfare and health. And it supports a growing onshore supply chain. In my constituency alone, we have Gilforce Marine, Aqua, Benchmark and Pharmac, all significant Inverness employers. But not just on our coast in Inverness and on our islands, but all throughout Scotland, Presiding Officer, we see many jobs, good jobs, well-paid jobs, sustained by aquaculture, DFDS, with 150 staff in Larkhall, Migdale Smolts at Bonner Bridge, Mowi, 1,000 people in Rosyth. So this industry, like others, needs to see sustainable growth. And here is what Salmon Scotland have said. First, the industry supports marine protection, but only based on evidence and science. And these HPMA proposals are based on neither. The industry wholly opposes the proposals. They believe they've been driven by politics, not rational analysis and evidence. They fundamentally agree with the glib and bald assertion that salmon farms are incompatible with marine protection, and neither the Butte House Agreement nor the consultation document even attempts to consider the economic impact on all of these industries. Indeed, the potential of our aquaculture sector is perhaps illustrated by a saying in Norway that is, I believe, current there, which is, fish is the new oil. That's the extent of the opportunity we have in Scotland. The opposition to HPMAs is very strong. I do believe that it covers the whole of the Highlands and Islands and the whole country. And my recommendation is to go back to the drawing board, to review the existing MPA structure, which Mr Whittle mentioned quite rightly, because that process is regarded with mistrust by fishermen around the country for good reason. And in conclusion, Presiding Officer, in the short time I have available, I ask myself, at the end of the day, what is Parliament for? What's the purpose of our being here in this centrally heated, pleasant chamber with our salaries and our perks? It's to give voice to the views of the people. I believe that that voice is loud and clear. Go back to the drawing board. Go and speak to the people. Go and speak to the fishermen. Listen carefully. They know, as Rhoda Grant has said, how to manage things best. And if we don't do that, Presiding Officer, do we really continue to be worthy of the name for this institution as the Scottish Parliament and the honour of being a member here?